Alright, so 6, mixed expressions. So, believe it or not, this is similar to something we already learned. Well, basically this whole chapter is similar to stuff we've already learned, but we're using it with our variables and whatnot. So, okay, mixed expressions are expressions in which you have whole numbers that are added or subtracted with fractions. So it's kind of like a mixed number. Well, like, you know what a mixed number is. Well, mixed expression is going to be using the variables and everything. Same idea. So if we look at kind of like a review with mixed numbers, if you were given 3 3/7, that means you have 3 wholes and then 3/7 of the whole. And I want to write it as an improper fraction. So hopefully you remember that you need to multiply that big number by the denominator, because you know that you're going to need 3 times 7, which is 21. 21/7 is 3. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply those together. So you're going to say 3 times 7, and then you're going to be adding the 3 afterward, and then it's all going to be over 7. So again, order of operations, 3 times 7 is 21, plus 3 is 24. So 24 over 7 is 3 3/7 written as a improper fraction. Now, if you think about it, 3 3/7 is also, it's written as a mixed number, but it's also the same as 3 plus 3/7. Same idea. So now when we get to our actual mixed expressions, we'll be able to use that same concept. So it says, in order to simplify a mixed expression, you must change the whole number into a fraction with a common denominator. So again, you can actually make it a common denominator by thinking, oh, well, c over 1, and then you need to have that common denominator of whatever's left, which would be c. So you'd multiply the top and bottom by c. Or we can kind of use our little trick. Again, you'll get the same answer both ways. Okay, both ways, but this is a little bit faster. We can think of it as c times c, which is, so we'll put c times c, and then we have to add 5, divided by c. So then we get c squared plus 5 over c. It's the same idea that we did up here, right, with numbers, but we're using those variables. Okay, right, as a fraction in simplest form, okay? So we have subtraction. So you just need to be careful about subtracting. And so even though there's a minus there, we're going to still multiply the 5 times the x plus 2. Okay, so we have 5 times the x plus 2. But then we have that negative that's going to be distributed to the x minus 3. And then that's going to be all over x plus 2. So I got to do some simplifying. So I'm going to distribute out everything. So I'm going to have 5x plus 10 minus x plus 3 divided by x plus 2. Then come over here. That's going to be 4x plus 13 over x plus 2. You cannot simplify the numerator does not have a GCF, so therefore we cannot simplify anything. So that would be our answer. Right, as a fraction in simplest form. Okay, everything has the x minus 1 at the bottom, but this one doesn't, and all we're going to do is do what we've been doing before. It doesn't matter that there's 3. We're going to, again, multiply the x times the x minus 1. So we have x times x minus 1. Make sure that's in parentheses. Plus 5x minus 2, and then it's going to be subtracting 7. And then it's all going to be over x minus 1. So gotta do some distributing. So we have x squared minus x plus 5x minus 9 divided by x minus 1. Keep going. X squared plus 4x minus 9 over x minus 1. And so, oh my goodness, I just realized, hopefully you noticed it, that should be a plus right there, so it's x plus, or 5x plus 2, so therefore we should have a negative 5, because 2 minus 7 is 5. I don't know how I caught that there. Okay, there we go. So again, we need to simplify the numerator to see if we can cancel anything out. So we're going to use add to 4 and multiply to negative 5, which will be 5 and 1, and then 1 will be negative. So therefore we have x plus 5, x minus 1 over x minus 1. Oh, cancel, cancel. So we just get x plus 5. There you have it. And yep.